Hello, happy birthday, if it's your birthday. Welcome to my room. As you can see up there, we got Where's one of his eyes gone? Oh no, that's awful. I will fix that. We've also got Alien Boy and Rubik's poster, which is a film what I made. Oh, and also that can of petrol, because you never know when you're gonna need to burn something a lot. You never know when you're gonna need to burn something. I'm gonna put this down because oh no, because if I just hold it normally, then all you can hear is that was me doing a rattling noise. Like it's Thursday the 30th of November 2017 today. You know what that means? It's December tomorrow. Christmas. That came out of nowhere, didn't it? Although actually it didn't. There's this great Wikipedia article on something called the calendar, and with it you can predict when things will happen, when dates will come around. It's really great. I used one this morning to find out that all of my uni deadlines are on Monday. And I have not started on any of my coursework. Right, so now I've got all the small talk out of the way. Hello everyone, and welcome to my video all about failure. He's done it, he's ruined a nice moment. Now it's just deep. It's worth noting that I'm doing this with hearts to make me seem lovelier. But it's not very good, is it? Look at it, just... Should I turn them off? So at the start of this month, I said, naively, for the duration of November, I'm going to be making a video every second day. How did that go? Yeah. Have you seen the weather? It snowed a bit today. This stemmed from a notion within myself that I wasn't making enough videos to go online, and all the work I was doing on other things didn't really matter because I wasn't making things. And I love making things, so why are you not making what? Which stems from a problem that I have, and it is my biggest hate about myself. In that, for whatever reason, when it comes to creative work, I'm never satisfied with making enough stuff that it's sustainable and healthy and fun. And it's really dumb. I love making videos, like I say that a lot, but I like to think that even me sitting here like this, my on-camera presence it's energetic and it's excitable, and I find this fun. This isn't a character I'm making up. This is for the most part what I consider to be a pretty realistic representation of who I am as a person and how I feel about the world, and I like that. That's what I want to be putting out there on the internet. My problem is that for whatever reason I'm obsessed with this idea that enough is never enough. Making something in a comfortable way and in a way that you can keep doing it because you're not burning yourself out. You're not trying hard enough, and to me especially, I feel lazy if I'm comfortable with the way that I'm living my life, and it's I think the best way to word it is that I have this terrible habit of biting off more than I can chew, and knowingly, because deep inside I want to believe that maybe I can better myself, that if I push hard enough I can break past that, and the reality is that no, or at least not the way I'm attempting to do it, and it's silly, and this applies in some form to almost every aspect of my life, but for the purposes of this we'll use as a case study my video every second day a month project that yeah, long story short, at the start of the month I said, hey, I'm going to try and make a video every second day this month because I'd love to be making more things. Fast forward a month, this will be my 7th video when it should have been my 15th. That's still a considerably higher output than I usually have, but nowhere near the target that I set myself. Throughout this project's fall from grace, I happened to alongside notice that there's generally a 3-step process between me setting out an unrealistic goal and trying to do something that, you know, when laid out on paper is just a bit stupid and it going really wrong. Firstly, there's the bit where it goes right. For the first couple of days this month, I did actually hit my upload targets, and you feel great when you do that because, oh man, I did that, and then I did it again, and then I did it a 3rd time. What? Admittedly, due to severe lack of preparation, I was very stressed out on those couple of days that despite hitting the target, it meant sleepless nights, and it meant just like me, despite reaching my intended goal in the end, the process of getting there was pretty unhealthy for me, and ultimately led to part 2. Part 2, the bit where everything starts to go wrong. I distinctly remember where everything went wrong because I had a few other things going on around that time when I was busy with a lot of uni work and just other things. And there came a night where I got to about 8 PM when I hadn't even started on a video. And that just... I lost my mind a bit. The night that I missed my first upload, I got the biggest sense of relief when it got to about 11 PM and I said, look, let's just stop. This is too much and you're burning yourself up for no reason. This doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of things. It doesn't really matter now. You're doing it for fun. This isn't your job. And I think that sense of freedom from the self-imposed shackles made me realize that if I'm trying to have fun, making more stuff and being as creative as I can be, then why is it painful to do? And this led on to part 3, the bit where I kind of gave up. I got a bit more intermittent with how often I was uploading and eventually I just stopped. Primarily because I went to Scotland halfway through this month to finish off some shooting for my new film, and the shoot days were like, I'd get up at 7 AM, drive like a couple hundred miles around the country, get back, you know, at 7 or 8 PM at night and just be completely exhausted. And in between that, me and Dan were working so hard on the new episode of the Internet Explorers, and I was working on, you know, uni projects, and then I've got other things on as well, and I was seeing my family. It was my mum's birthday as well, and all that combined, I had to take a step back and say, look, I can't do everything. Let's do this important stuff well and let this slide a bit. Correct choice. If you ever find yourself in a position similar to this, cut the bit that's causing you stress, because it's not worth it. It never is. And so here we are. It's the last day of the month, and for the most part, I completely missed my target. I shot for the moon, and I didn't land among the stars. Although that being said, terrible. Do not tell children that. That's wrong. You shoot for the moon and you miss, and you'll die in the vacuum of space. Because the stars are really far away. Like 4 light years, or the sun, which I guess is a star, and that's only 8 light minutes. So if you're traveling the speed of light, I guess that's not that far. But honestly, if you're shooting for the moon, when we were shooting for the moon and we missed and landed on the sun, that would be considered a massive failure. So just keep that in mind. Bottom line, I missed my goal, but I also made a bunch of cool stuff that I wouldn't have done if I wasn't trying to do this in the first place. And so my point here isn't don't daily vlog or don't make videos like this. I do what you want, but nonetheless, I'm not trying to make a YouTube upload schedule deep. I operate in this way in most aspects of my life. I hate comfort so much that I will bite off so much more than I can chew, and I will set goals that are so much bigger than I am and what I'm capable of at this point in time, because I just want to believe that somehow, if I push hard enough, I'll get there anyway. And although that's not a terrible mentality to have, it also does lead to an awful lot of unnecessary stress and just anger that you're never as good as the person that you think you are. Time management is a big thing that I need to learn a lot more about and just get better at alongside this. But I think I'm finally beginning to learn that it's okay not to be constantly pushing yourself too hard and to be overworking and to be constantly just trying to be better than you can be, because no matter how much you love doing something or how much something means to you or how desperate you are to hit your next milestone with anything in life, it'll always be there tomorrow. And in that respect, I'd like the moral of the failure of this project to be that sometimes you gotta learn when to take a step back, and sometimes you gotta learn when to stop. There's no harm in wanting to be someone better than the person that you feel like you are, but at the same time, it's important to realize that that person isn't always necessarily what's best for you at any given moment. And as much as we all want to be the best versions of ourselves that we possibly can be, I guess you just gotta learn to love the other ones too. Anyway, that's my take on the whole situation. Sorry to all of you who were really looking forward to me making a lot more stuff. It really genuinely does mean a lot that people were so excited by the concept of me just posting so much stuff this month. And the first couple of days, though, I was so incredibly stressed and worn down throughout the entire production process of what I was making, I was always looking forward to crossing the finishing line because of how lovely all of you are and how nice you are about everything I make and how much you appreciate it, and that really means a lot. So thank you. I'd also love to continue this conversation down in the comments, because I feel like it's something that a lot of people can relate to. It's definitely not a niche problem, but I'd even argue it's just part of being human. And so in that respect, I'd love to hear your thoughts on it. Let me know. Bang rang. Thank you for watching this video. I hope it shed some light on something in some sort of way. I tried to make it coherent. I even wrote a little bulleted list of things because I tried to make this last night at 4 AM and Well, I hadn't written anything down, and as you can imagine, that trailed on for about 5 millennia. So thank you for watching, and well, yeah, actually, that's pretty much it. Genuinely, thank you for watching. It really does mean a lot that you're all here. See you at Christmas. Bye bye. Bye bye bye. Not an actual Christmas. I mean, like, next month. I'll probably see you in a few days. I'm free. The shackles are off. Who knows what he's going to do next? He's probably going to make another video, but this time he won't have set the date in advance, so he can have fun while making it. And this is smart. Look, I've grown a lot as a person. What a clever little monkey boy we got on our hands here tonight. Okay, that's that. That's enough of that. Get this out.